Batman compared to Spider-Man has always been one of the hottest topics between the superhero duo Marvel vs DC. But here's the thing, Spider-Man and Batman has actually become impossible to compare. First, let me paint a picture for you before I tell you why. The character setting is actually completely different. Batman is rich, wealthy, he can enjoy all his life with all his money. He doesn't have to worry about anything in his life. He lives in a mansion, he can spend as much time to train, focus being on Batman, being a superhero as much as he wants. He can spend all his money to get any information, any gears he desires. He has people working for him. On the other hand, Spider-Man is just a regular Joe living everyday life. He goes to college, have a relationship, but doesn't work out because he has superpower and he chooses to use that to help people, which mess up his life all the time. And besides that, he still have to work and pay rent, make money. And in the Spider-Man 2 game, you can tell Peter still have to pay for the loan for the house, which is $400,000. Besides that, he has to consistently worry about getting fired, screamed by his boss, struggling between everyday life, being a normal person, and being a superhero. So a lot of time, he actually sacrificed his own private time to become a superhero. If people like to compare Batman with Spider-Man, there must be a reason. Well, back in the day, Batman and Spider-Man both travel by swinging the city. So they both kind of establish this kind of picture there that both of them are the same kind of character which exists between skyscrapers and swing between the buildings to destroy crime. But after years of development, Batman and Spider-Man, their motion, their movement has been refined so much, and Batman no longer travel by swing anymore because it actually did not make any sense. There's no way he has so many retractable rope attached to him at one time he can consistently swing the city. The swing has been changed into some kind of rock climbing gear that he shoot a wire to the top of a skyscraper and he pull him up, and he can jump off a building and use his cape as a glider to travel in the sky, which has completely changed the dynamic between Batman and Spider-Man, and Spider-Man still stick to swing. Of course, in Spider-Man 2 he started using spider wing as well, which is kind of like Batman gliding through the sky. But the thing here is, that's not the main way he travels. The main thing he does is to swing, and Batman, the way he travels is gliding and using the rope to pull up. So their similarity has not become like an absolute. That's what I'm saying now. Spider-Man and Batman has become impossible to compare because they no longer has any similarity in the same category anymore because they're completely opposite. Batman is a rich person trying to be sad, and Spider-Man is a poor person who live a regular life trying to be happy. Both of them are supposed to have super intelligence, but Spider-Man doesn't have the resource, but Batman does. So actually, if you want to compare right now, Spider-Man is more closer to Superman because their character setting there is more similar. Best comparison between Batman is actually Iron Man because both of them are the richest person. They pay people to make their gear, they're super intelligent, in the similar age, sophisticated, and Spider-Man has been down-aged so much, played by Tom Holland, become a high schooler. A lot of people like to compare the fighting part between Batman and Spider-Man, but actually, with all the updating nowadays happening, Spider-Man has a nano suit given by Iron Man, and the strongest moment Batman has is with his metal suit when he fights Superman. But that Batman suit is basically like Iron Man 1 without all the flying and laser, it's just purely power. The speed is not very good. Nowadays it's all about technology. So it doesn't matter who's stronger in fighting choreography, the technology can always overpower that part, and Spider-Man with nano suit tech, which is complete out of the world, can definitely defeat Batman. But that's just if they encounter each other face to face out of nowhere. But if Batman is only trying to fight Spider-Man, then the scenario will be different because Batman is a very good planner. He will definitely find out what is Spider-Man's weakness and how to counter every attack he throws. Just like how Batman fights Superman. It's not because Batman has some fancy powerful gear, that suit actually does nothing to him. It's actually prepared to find out Superman's weakness and use the Kryptonian to weaken Superman. That's how he fights. That's a lot of people talking about Batman is much more strategic and smarter than Spider-Man. I'll say that's definitely true, but doesn't mean Spider-Man is stupid. He actually nowadays being designed to be like Iron Man, which is more about tech engineering part. And Batman is very strategic when it comes to fighting, but all the strategic method cannot be used if you don't prepare. It's not something like you show up in a fight, it works.